I'm kinda over getting told to throw my hands up in the air. So there. I'm kinda older than I was when I rebelled without a care. So there. We live in cities you'll never see on screen. Not very pretty, but we sure know how to run free. Living in ruins of the palace within my dreams. And you know we're on each other's team. We're on each other's team. And you know we're on each other's team. We're on each other's team. And you know, and you know, and you know. You think that we connect, that the chemistry's correct. Your words walk right through my ears, presuming I like what I hear. Now I'm stuck in love, the web you're spinning. You got me for your prey. Sorry, I'm not home right now. I'm walking in this battle. Wait to leave a message and I'll call you back. Oh, like your story, but leave a message and I'll call you back. You're intruding on what's mine, and you're taking up my time. Don't have the courage inside me to tell you, please let me be. Communication, a telephonic invasion. I'm planning my escape. Sorry, I'm not home right now. I'm walking in this battle. If you leave a message, and I'll call you back. Oh, like your story, but leave a message and I'll call you back. And it's all your fault. I scream my phone calls, no matter who calls. I gotta scream my phone calls. It's gone to be. You wake me in my sleep. My sleep's become nightmares. 'Cause you're ringing in my ears. Sorry, I'm not home right now. I'm walking in this battle. If you leave a message, I'll call you back. Oh, like your story, but leave a message and I'll call you back. And it's all your fault. I scream my phone calls, no matter who calls. I gotta scream my phone calls. The spider webs, leave a message and I'll call you back. I'm walking in the spider webs, so leave a message and I'll call you back. It's all your fault. I scream my phone calls, no matter who calls. I gotta scream my phone calls.
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us, and the legendary Shaquille O'Neal sitting alongside. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. For Philadelphia, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. Hey, Shaq, Joel Embiid out of Kansas, 7'1", big standing reach, blocks some shots, moves like a guard, has had some injuries. What do you make of him?
For someone pretty new to the game, Ernie, he shows a tremendous feel. He moves his feet very well. I think it's because of his soccer background growing up in Cameroon.
You know, there have been some comparisons made to Akeem Olajuwon.
I don't think his feet work is comparable to the great Olajuwon, but we shall see if soccer has served its purpose.
Do you think his footwork is comparable to Akeem Olajuwon?
I'm not an expert at footwork, only feet work.
Oh, I've forgotten. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And now, your starters. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 9, Mel Patrick. At the other guard position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 12, Klay Thompson. Man at 7 foot 0 inches, number 11, Joel Embiid. Starting at small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 35, Kawhi Leonard. Starting at the other guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 42, Eldon Moncrief. Your head coach is Brad Stevens.
.2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? For Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Welcome to NBA basketball. Right now, the 76ers are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. Going up against a capable opponent, but you see their confidence. This one they feel they should win. They'll look to come out strong and show they're the better team.
Well, Kevin, we're going to be very well acquainted with this club by the end of the season. They'll see them 4 times, and game 1 already went their way.
And doing it again here in the second game would be big. I mean, large. It would really establish them as the dominant figure in these matchups.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court right now for the Celtics. Jared Sullinger is out there with Ryan Anderson. And there's Gordon. And it's Green. And it's Smart in at the point. And Philadelphia has possession. Here's Embiid. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Green, no luck. Now Embiid. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying... Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks, Doris. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Embiid. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Smart with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers. Pass to Gordon. Kicks it to Anderson. 3 on the clock. The 3. Smart misses.
Well played defensively. He really made that into a difficult look.
Pass to Thompson. He dishes it to Moncrief. Puts up the baby hook and off the glass. That one's good.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Smart kicks to Green. Puts it up from 12. Here's Sullinger. Shot is blocked, and he's able to get it back. And that is good. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills.
And I think, Kevin, it really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
Moncrief hits them both.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
Outside Gordon. He feeds it to Sullinger. With the fadeaway. No good off the back of the rim.
And the fadeaway was about his only option there. Really good defensive position.
There's the screen. Patrick passes to Moncrief. Goes up to the stripe. And he gets it to go.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
Celtics trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And Anderson kicks to Green. Back to Anderson. Pass to Smart. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Gordon.
I thought the defense really kind of slacked off there. He's going to drill those threes when he gets a good look.
Moncrief against Anderson. Moncrief dishes to Embiid. Moncrief against Sullinger. Leonard with no one around. Moncrief the pass to Patrick. Thompson left side. Goes up again. And he gets it to go.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers.
You know, it's a little bit surprising that the game got away from them because for long stretches, they were the better team.
They really were. Outplayed them. If you looked only at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. But it was a case of a few intangibles that didn't play out in their favor that made all the difference.
And the shot is good. Sullinger's got his second bucket of the game to go.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Moncrief, a screen on Green. Here's Leonard, an easy layup after coming off the pick. So the Celtics called timeout, their first. There's no reason for these big men to shy away from contact on the inside, because when they get to the foul line, you can see the success they've been having in the past month. And you look at Anderson, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
Well, he's got great rhythm, great form at the foul line, and sometimes we don't see that in big guys, but he's impeccable at the line.
Well, getting to the top spot on that list has always been a goal of his, and he's worked hard to get there, developing a very repeatable stroke. And as you said, it's the kind of form you love to see in anybody, but especially a big guy.
Now, here's Thompson. After Jared Sullinger's miss, and Embiid throws it down.
You know, for a guy his size, he doesn't play above the rim very often like he did on that slam.
Still got some power behind him, though.
Yeah, you let him get in close like that, he'll throw one down hard on you.
Now, here's Smart, averaging 13 points a contest. Gordon kicks to Anderson. 5 on the clock. Got it from 16 feet.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Patrick.
Oh, man, that was a dream.
Mark it up. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
So it's the Celtics now, after the Sixers pick up 2. There's the dish to Sullinger from the low block and blocked.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Here's Embiid. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Joel Embiid, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams changing it up here. And he makes both free throws. Here's Preston. He kicks to Young. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thompson misses.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Now here's Smart. Favarani kicks to Smart, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Smart's got 5 now.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Celtics trail by 6. That is good.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there. They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Preston, looking for his first basket still in this one. Young dishes to Favarano. Shot clock at 6. And here's Mbamute. Fast break, Philadelphia. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Mbamute, screen on Preston. Schroeder. And Boston with the rebound.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Here's Pressey. There's the feed to Young. Now here's Smart. He's covered by Thompson. Thompson with the rebound.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Embiid, and he converts the layup. Embiid's got 8 points.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Here's Preston. There's the pick. Young pass to Smart. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Favarano, no good. The 76ers leading by 8. Mbamute with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Embiid kicks to Schroeder. Feeds it to Mbamute. From 18 feet away. Dishes it to Richardson. Embiid sets the pick for Richardson. Thompson in the corner. Now the pass to Schroeder. The second chance effort. Baseline jumper. Cannot hit. And that does it for the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead, up 8. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Spend your Christmas day with the NBA. Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans go up against the Memphis Grizzlies this Friday, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
And how about the defense, guys? They have really controlled the lane with their shot blocking.
Yeah, excellent defense there. Every shot has either been altered or rejected.
Celtics trail by 8. They've got J.J. Redick. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Moncrief. And it's Patrick in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Young outside. The drive by Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
The lead pushed to double digits. That's now 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Here's Pressey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Gordon dishes to Pressey. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Gordon. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Moncrief the pass to Leonard. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Again, Leonard missing. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Preston. Pass to Gordon. Down low. And now the 76ers on the break. And here they go. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Redick. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Pressey kicks to Young. On the wing, Gordon. Left side, Gordon. Five on the clock. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Moncrief. Now here's Redick. Defense right on him. Passes it to Patrick. And stolen by Zeller. 3-on-3. Young dishes to Green. Kicks it to Zeller. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
Boston making a switch here. Sullinger's checked in. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
The other thing we've seen right from the start, guys, is their willingness to drive the lane, get penetration, and challenge this defense.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
Yeah, guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Now here is Moncrief. He picked up 24 points in the last one against the Pistons in Detroit.
No question, you look at his assist totals. I mean, they tell you what a nice job he was doing with really spreading that ball around.
Here's Preston. 76ers getting the bucket.
For a moment now, let's check out the story on J.J. Redick. His last 10 games, first in free throw shooting. He's been locked in from behind the arc, guys. He's in the top 20 in the NBA in three-point field goal percentage.
Yeah, his focus from the line has been special, and that's one reason, Steve, he's at the top of the list in free throw shooting percentage, because his focus is on target, and he doesn't stray from that. His routine is excellent.
Leonard on the wing. Here's Marjanovic. Back to Leonard. Here's Patrick. 5 to shoot. Again, Philadelphia.
Make it 10 of their... last 12 points coming off assists.
Wow, they're moving the ball right now. They look good.
Here's Preston. Sullinger the screen. Pressey passes to Green. Nice shot from the wing. Green's got his second bucket tonight. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Reddick is in the corner. Moncrief a screen on Gordon. Pass to Reddick. From downtown, the shot will not go. And it's Boston the other way. Their last encounter was in Boston.
They found themselves up against a hot team that night, Kevin, and they just didn't have the manpower defensively to shut them down.
You know, guys, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed us. They never strung together any stops like they needed to.
For Boston, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Yeah, it's been an average year at the line for them so far this year, shooting about 75%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And he makes both free throws.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
Clearly, and they've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it here in the second quarter.
Now here's Leonard. He had 16 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And he did some nice work on the boards too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his... Really well done there offensively.
And so it's Boston with it after the Sixers pick up 2. Boston, no good that time either.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Green kicks to Zeller. Green dishes to Pressey. Back to Green. He feeds it to Pressey. He kicks to Sullinger. Puts it up. That's blocked. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. The 76ers, number 1.
Kevin, I've always said shooting percentage individually and for a team is a function of the kinds of shots you get. This team leads the league in shooting percentage because, 1, they have good shooters, but 2, they take high-quality shots. They're a very disciplined group.
Now, here's Reddick. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Pressey. Outside Gordon. He dishes it to Sullinger. Baseline J on the way, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Hedrick. Sullinger defending. Here's Marjanovic. His first attempt of the game finds the target.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
And it's Gordon missing. The dish now to Green. Goes back up. Sullinger with a screen for Gordon. Now the feed to Sullinger. Here's Pressey. They need this one. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. They'll shoot 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pressey hits them both. Now Crawford. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Detroit. 76ers moving the ball around. Offensive rebound. Moncrief the pass to Embiid. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Feeds to Pressey to the wing right side. Thompson comes with the double team. Favarani inside, guarded by Crawford. And that one's good. Favarani.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Moncrief, El Cid with it. 6 points for him. Dishes it to Embiid. And there's the foul, and it's on Jason Thompson. And Bahamute's checked in for Philadelphia. Boston also with the sub. Young's checked in for Phil Pressey. Here's Crawford. Now the pass to Thompson. Shoots from the elbow. And that one's good.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here's Young. Anderson outside, shoots it. And another shot. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build in the wins as the season goes on. And, of course, Boston, 5 games behind.
You know, right now for the Celtics, they've really struggled much the same way they did a year ago. It just hasn't gotten much better for them.
Clark, for me, they didn't show a whole lot of fight when the tide turned against them, and that's what the NBA is all about getting off the mat, because adversity is going to hit every single team. It's always how you respond that's important.
Embiid sets the pick for Thompson. Pass to Mbaumute. Here's Embiid. And Boston with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Now here's Smart. He has 5. Passes it to Anderson. Embiid with the steal. Goes up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
Here's Smart after the Sixers pick up 2. Kicks to Young. And here's Anderson for 3. That's good. Anderson's got 5 now.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now, here's Thompson. 17 points for him last game against Detroit. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Wow, way off on that one.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
In the last month, let's see how the Sixers perform. First in field goal percentage, third in assists, and they also show up in the top 5 in not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possession, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 10. Shot is good.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Celtics trail by 7. And here's Smart. The screen from Thompson. Now here's Smart. Guarded close. That's good. Smart's got 7 points.
Boy, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
They set the pick. Schroeder kicks to MUGEN. Now the pass to Embiid. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And the free throws for him this year, he's making them at about a rate of 77%.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
And the second free throw, good. Celtics trail by 6. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Smart. He's got 7. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Smart dishes to Thompson. That is good.
He's so dominant in the low post. You just can't let him get the ball in there so tight.
Too easy. It was really simple for him to go to work there.
Schroeder kicks to Thompson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And the first half ends in a close one. 76ers lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Leonard playing extremely well. He has 12 points and 1 assist.
Celtics trail by 4. On the floor for Boston. They've got Green. Smart is out there with Gordon. Then there's Anderson. And it's Sellinger in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Green. No good with the triple. Here's Moncrief and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one's on Eric Gordon. Well, we get a look here now at the small forwards with the fastest hands in the league and generating the most steals per game. Fifth best, Kawhi Leonard.
And this set of guys can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. And that damage isn't just limited to one part of the court.
Yeah, you kicked that one right between the uprights, Steve. As small forwards, they're called on to cover a lot of distance at the defensive end. A lot of ground they need to cover. Those steals have come from everywhere.
Now here's Gordon. And Anderson kicks to Sullinger. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Sullinger's got 6.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, trying to force this team into some bad shots.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Oh, tried to dunk it all, but drew the foul, and they'll go to the line.
Nice job there, attacking the rim and drawing the contact.
Yeah, I like that play there. The defense had no choice but to foul in order to save the dunk.
The free throw's good from Sullinger.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
The 76ers leading. Thompson, left side. Pass to Embiid. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And he gets the bucket. Embiid's got 13.
You know, Kevin, he's not always looking to put up big numbers, but he's doing a nice job here.
Smart passes to Gordon. Here's Sullinger. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
And Embiid gets it to go.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Here's Smart after the made shot from Joel Embiid. The dish now to Sullinger. For the 3. Smart misses.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Now here's Embiid. 15 points in the game. Here's Thompson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you have to just take what's there, and as long as you're moving the ball and getting good shots, that's all that matters.
And the 76ers call time here.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that. And a look at how the Celtics performed over the last month here, Kevin. 8th in opponent points per game, 13th in steals. And they're in the top half of the league in challenging those shots. The opponent field goal percentage, the top half of the league. Not bad.
And the number that jumps out to me, Clark, is the opponent's points per game. You mentioned they're in the top 10. I think that's evidence of a good plan by the coaching staff. And the players are really following that game plan on a night-to-night basis.
Here's Smart after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Smart kicks to Green. He feeds it to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Gordon missing.
Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
Back to Leonard. Pulls up. High post. Again, Philadelphia.
They're rolling now. 5 straight hoops to start this quarter.
Celtics trail by 10. And he gets it to go. 9 points for Marcus Smart.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Anderson against Moncrief. He kicks to Thompson. Back to Moncrief. Now the pass to Patrick. Shot clock at 6. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Sullinger with a screen for Smart. And here's Anderson from the arc. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now Moncrief. 8 points for him. And he gets it to go. 17 points for Joel Embiid.
You love for any trip down the floor to end with a shot like that.
Smart kicks to Sullinger. Banked in off the glass.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Right side, Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got the lead. Back up to 10 now for the 76ers.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Smart with the ball. He's got 9. Jeff Green on the wing. No good from outside.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against him. That was well done.
Well, then they picked the right guy to put on him.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Now here's Smart, averaging 13 points a contest. Leonard against Green. Smart wide open. He fires. A 3-point. Is right on target. Smart's got 12.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Thompson outside. He dishes it to Embiid. Kicks it out to Leonard. Sullinger with the rebound. Sullinger's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Smart. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
The Celtics making a switch here. Vitor Favarani's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Thompson comes in for Ryan Anderson. Young's checked in for Green. And Presley subbed in for Eric Gordon. Celtics trail by 8. Smart kicks to Favarani. The feed to Smart. Dishes it to Favarani. Takes it off the glass.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Here's Moncrief.
Now we get a chance to check out the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up 14 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him. Playing right at the level we expect.
Yeah, we've seen him play better, but those are still numbers that are pretty superb by any measure.
And the 76ers making a change here. Richardson's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Celtics trail by 7. And Young kicks to Favarani. Back to Young. And here's Smart. He's got 15. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, Smart is playing well. He has 15 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
And the 76ers making a change here. And Baamute's checked in. Now here's Crawford. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Inside, here's Marjanovic. Kicks it out to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. To the left wing. And Baamute dishes to Crawford. Here's Marjanovic. No good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Here's Smart. 17 points in the game. Feeds it to Pressey. 6 to shoot. Young outside. In the corner, Smart with it. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Smart Smart's got 19 points.
Boy, the shots finally dropping for them in bunches, and I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
You know, that kind of offensive eruption was the only thing that was going to get them back into this one.
And the 76ers call time here. And a moment now to see nice three-point percentage numbers on this list. A look at the leaderboard showing us the most accurate three-point shooting two men in the league. Take a look at Redick, one of the best shooters in the NBA, top 5 in the league at this moment.
These are the gunners, guys. They've got the green light at all times because we know what they can do beyond the arc.
Freedom given is freedom earned, Steve. By putting up those kinds of numbers, they've earned their freedom. And at that position, you got a job to do, and they do it well.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Marcus Smart. Going well for him this season. 10th in steals. And, of course, passing, such a big part of his game. One of the top 15 leading assist men in the NBA.
And, Steve, I think we should take a look back at his top 10 steals ranking that you mentioned a bit ago. I mean, that's impressive. This guy gets it done. Jumps the passing lanes when appropriate, but he also can pick the pocket of the ball handler, too.
Pressey passes to Smart. Kicks it to Pressey. And Young, here we go. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Here's Pressey. And Young kicks to Pressey. Back to Young. Second chance shot. Thompson dishes to Young. Pass to Pressey. Smart kicks to Young. Passes it to Pressey. In the corner, Smart with it. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's good. Now just a 1-76ers lead.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Crawford, no luck. Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Pressey passes to Smart. Looking for Favarani. He gets it there. And that one's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Shot to end this cold run, and it's good on the way up. He's got 6.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of them.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
Spend your Christmas day with the NBA. Jabari Parker and the Milwaukee Bucks take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. It's an Eastern Conference duel. You don't want to miss it.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin? Sure. This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
The 76ers leading. Schroeder is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Richardson, and it's Bradford in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Inside, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
No, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
There it is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And then look at the points in the paint, because they're really winning that battle tonight.
Gordon kicks to Young. Young left side. From 10 feet out. Tries again, and the layup is up and in.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
To the middle, Marjanovic. An easy layup after coming off the pitch.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Sullinger. Goes up the baseline, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Redick is in the corner. They grabbed their own miss.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently. Boy, they almost tied it up with that shot.
Boy, they're this close here in the 4th quarter, scrapping back into it.
And stolen by Zeller. Outside, Green. Right side, Gordon. Shoots the 3. To tie it up. Shot by Zeller, no good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. The dish now to Redick. Plenty of space. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist from Redick. And the 76ers lead by 4. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now a timeout called by Boston. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And he's checked in for Boston. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during that last break. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
Thanks, Doris. The 76ers leading by 4. Leonard attacking. Rebound, Boston. Young's got his 3rd rebound tonight. He feeds it to Anderson. He kicks it to Green. Green left side. Lets it go from deep. And Ryan Anderson with the 3.
hard time climbing back into the game if they're going to continue to play defense like that.
Young with the steal. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Young's running. And it's Gordon missing. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Embiid comes with a double team. Smart dishes to Sullinger.
Well, Sullinger has been great. He's got 16 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
Now, you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
Shooting for Boston, Jared Sullinger. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Anderson with the ball. Leonard picks him up.
Defensive foul. No. That's his second personal foul.
Here's Sullinger. And the pass to Anderson. That's a 2 from Gordon. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Embiid, the pass to Thompson. Moncrief against Sullinger. And Thompson kicks to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Smart. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Patrick passes to Thompson. The feed to Leonard. Passes to Patrick. He dishes it to Embiid. The rebound by Anderson. The Celtics with the lead. Over in the corner, Green puts up a 3. That's good.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time. That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating them. Recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. The 76ers trail by 4. Leonard with a screen on Anderson. Thompson in the corner. Dishes to Embiid. To stop the run. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Looking to get back on track here. And it's good on the layup. Gordon's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Used the screen and took it all the way.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Now, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
And he lays it straight in. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
But they'll get another chance. Here's Leonard. Teardrop shot. Goes back up. Just 5 to shoot. Embiid sets the pick for Leonard. Off loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Some hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. For Philadelphia, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. There's the pick. Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You know, his performance has been so important to this team. He's as dependable as ever, guys.
The Celtics have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Sullinger with a screen for Smart. Now Sullinger. Smart dishes to Sullinger. And again, it's Boston converting.
Clearly, he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
And the 76ers call time here. You look at Jared Sullinger, what a contribution.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Pass to Patrick. Back to Leonard. And Thompson kicks to Embiid. Tries to save it. Moncrief the pass to Embiid. Can't drop it in from the right block. Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Smart, and he dunks it down. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
2 minutes left.
Anderson dishes to Sullinger. Gordon against Moncrief. Feeds it to Green. Kicks it out to Gordon. From the arc. And the shot is good. And it's a 7-point Boston lead.
I'll tell you what, they are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth quarter.
You called that one right. Causing some serious harm from long range.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 7. 141 left in the fourth. 141 left in the fourth. Embiid with it. Sullinger's there. And they will call over the back on the play.
Now that's an aggressive play, trying to get that rebound, maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
Anderson, a screen on Leonard. Outside, Green. Moncrief against Anderson. Clock at 6. Back to Green. Kicks it to Anderson. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready. To pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see they recognize that, Clark. I mean, they are not going to give him that look.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys. And all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Here's Moncrief. No good again that time.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his